Hi friends, it's Liz here. Thank you for joining me today. I have a fun and quick project to share with you. I'm going to be decorating this little mini album. I am using some of the goodies I received from my latest Clique Kits, and this is using the seasonal kit Miracle on 34th Street, Fancy Pants, I think, and I'm using a lot of the SimpleStories in this project. So as you can see, there's lots of embellishments and goodies to use. I will link the unboxing in the description box below if you wanted to see everything that is in this kit. But for now, I just wanted to show you what I'm doing with this really fun and easy little mini album. Now this one is made with a lunch paper bag. I do have a tutorial on my channel showing you how I make these little mini albums, and I will link that below just in case you wanted to see how I start to put one together. In this video though, I am going to show you just a little bit of the decorating and what I do with it. So I just added like a little notepad in here. The way I'm thinking of this one is like a little mini recipe album. I did use some of the embellishments from the SimpleStories collection in the front. And then here I'm just going to be doing a little bit more of decorating on the inside little pockets and pages. Now I did add some different tuck spots and little pockets in here because I'm thinking, adding that special maybe recipe for the holidays, or some little photos, or even just like a special day that we all celebrate during the holidays. I know it's kind of like a busy time of the year, but it's kind of nice to plan ahead. I think this way it makes it a little easier to just, jot something down, put a few receipts here and there, and then you've got a little memory album that you can, look at, or even send to family. If there's family members that are a little far away, it'd be nice to get a little handmade item with some lovely goodies that are decorated and they can keep for years to come. So I'm just using these little tickets. They're in my stash. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be using them with some of the die cuts that are in the SimpleStories collection. As you see, I just kind of play around until I figure out what I like and what goes with the spots that I'm thinking of working on. I did mention I will have links to the supplies I've used in the description box below. I also have a playlist on my channel showing you the different projects I've made with the different kits that I've received. And I absolutely love playing around with different goodies, especially things that I would normally not think go together. They curate these kits really nicely, so everything just kind of goes, for a project that you would want to make. So you can see here, I just added some of the little die cut pieces, and I'm just combining them to make a little collage on this side of the pocket. Now, I did use some background paper that I had on hand just to cover up my little paper bag. And then the rest of the embellishments that I'll be using are from the SimpleStories collection. I love this collection. It is super adorable, and it has such a nice variety of items, especially, for those of us that enjoy doing things during the holidays as a family and or having little get-togethers. I think this year we are all looking forward to get-togethers. Hopefully we'll all be, healthy enough to do so, and it will be so nice to finally have that family gathering. We actually did not do this the last couple years just because we wanted to not only be safe, but keep other members of our family safe, just in case, one of us did have something. But so far we've had luck with not having to deal with it. And so it will be nice. It's something that I'm really looking forward to this year, of the family get-togethers and being able to celebrate and enjoy the different recipes and just the different traditions that we have as a family. So now you'll see here, I'm just deciding what I will be adding as a pocket. And this is really my process. I usually, I love to decorate, so I like to take my time with it. Sometimes, you know, making the actual album itself, I find it a little bit easier because I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. But when it comes to decorating, it's nice to have a variety of pieces that I can work with. And as you can see, I'm just looking through the stash of goodies and seeing what might go in these little corners. I'm thinking of doing another pocket of some sort. I might end up doing a belly band. I'm not really sure yet, but you know, it's nice to be able to try and figure out what I might do. So here, just the center pocket, I did add one of the little recipe cards, and I'm using that as a pocket there. And then, you know, just adding some tags and some journaling cards I think would be really nice as well. So the backs of these, you know, the person can use them to, you know, write a little note or even write a recipe on the back of it. Or maybe write who the recipe is from. And that's also something that would be lovely to keep as a reminder. I decided to use these tickets, one because they're green and so they go with, you know, the colors I'm using. Here I realized I was adding glue to the wrong side of my ticket because I want to make them little tuck spots. So I decided that I'm going to be adding a ticket at the top and at the bottom of this page. And then this way it'll become like a small little area where I can tuck something in. I love making these projects that, you know, you can do in a couple of hours and then have a few that you can put together and send them to your family or your friends. And it's just nice to get something handmade in the mail, right? Especially for those of us that love crafting and paper crafting. I know it's not for everybody, but for those of us that enjoy it, I think it's always lovely to get something in the mail like that. So I'm just looking for some additional pieces that I can just tuck into this little area. I left it so that I could add a few pieces in it if I wanted to. Again, I could do photos, you know, those little mini photos, and so many different ways that you can add things into this mini. Now, as I mentioned, use the paper bag, but of course you can just use a cardstock piece of paper and, you know, do like a trifold and then just add all your different little pockets and tuck spots to it as well. But I love the paper bag because of the big, large pocket that I can use in the front. And that's always something that I've enjoyed doing. I do have many projects showing you how I use paper bags in my crafting. I have so many tutorials as well. If you're interested in checking them out, I will link that playlist in the description box below. I'm noticing that the front of the cover, I'm thinking of what I might do to kind of give it a little bit more bling. I'm noticing that it's a little kind of plain looking, even though I've got those lovely like die cut pieces, and I think there's like the chipboard piece at the top, and then I had added a little bit of like foam glue at the back of the tree so it kind of pops up a little bit. But then I noticed it's just a little plain. I did think about using the little you know, the little gems that came in the kit, but they were a little large for the project, so I had these smaller ones, and so I thought I would use these in the project because I wanted it to look like little snow coming down on the tree. And so I think that's how that's going to work out. So I really, really think that that's what was missing. I didn't want to overdo it, but I just wanted to add these tiny little bits of bling to it just to give it another dimension. So my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. As I mentioned, there is a tutorial showing you how I make these little mini albums / journals from start to finish. I even show you how to stitch in the pages. Links to that in the description box below. Thank you for joining me. Questions, comments, let me know in the description box below, and I'll leave everything linked as well. Thanks for stopping by.